Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. He's going to field this at the 2. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing on their first play. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Will take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Set.
They run. It's the former Pitt Panther. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back to throw. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
They'll try and punch it in. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
King, 180. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. His first throw is an interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
Here we go, here we go. Franco 80. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And he's denied the goal line. They pushed him out of the 2, and that keeps 2 off the scoreboard. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Finds his back complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Down the field, Evans has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Motioning right is Egbuka. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll go play action for Sanders. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19.
Vikings.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Benjamin Morrison.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. He finds Brown right side. Still fighting forward. And he has this to the opposing 35.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And this one too far in front of them. It's incomplete.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages. He could do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And as caught, he's got Brown. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something and breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. On 2nd and 10. Mayfield again. Completed over the middle. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Kings, 180!
Mayfield now from the gun. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game in the first half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. And what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 12-yard line.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 13. Brings up second and 2.
Play action, Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Let's go now.
They'll go. It's Sanders. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain and a great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving.
There are times the quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
To the air on first down. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Huntington nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Second down carry for Sampson. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Offensive line fast.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short here. Sanders. We find Sampson out of the backfield. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
With Sanders out of the pistol. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Ready, ready.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And they can't add 3 onto that 5-point lead.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Throwing, Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
King. 180. Hey, alert.
Throwing again is Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Point it right. Up.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go. It's Mayfield. Down the field. Evans has it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Motioning left is their running back. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now. They need 7. Baker now off the play fake. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
180.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Tampa spends its second time out now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Hey, 180. Kings. Hey, alert. God.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
What's that?
That one's out and cut on the right side. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a slim 2-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's up, but that takes them to the start of the red zone. They're going to have it at the 20.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hit. 180. Regular. Alert. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hit. 180.
Baker now from the gun. Out left and off makes the grab. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hit. What's up?
They'll run it from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Right. Hit. 180. What's up?
Now here's Mayfield. Has it in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. The right side hauled in by Collins. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Come on, come on. Set. Stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle. Ready, right?
Hand off to Sampson. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down. Goes to the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And 4.
Hut, hut.
Sanders setting to pass. Throws caught. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Working quickly here.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Power with a big tight end. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
At the 2-yard
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
brings up second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Sampson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Working quickly here.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
Hook it,
third
19.
and goal.
Let go.
Here's another for him. He punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Buying some time left. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Here's Baker to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Mayfield to throw. Fits it through the middle. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got Evans once again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Cut out left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 2. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
At their own 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. He finds Evans, left side. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. Scott.
Mayfield set to pass. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Parsons Messenger on coverage.
So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Run. 180. Pistol. Watch out.
Baker throwing again. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Real. 180. Watch out.
Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. 3 touchdown catches in 1 game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. So my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He's going to field this at the 2. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19.
They're on 19-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. It's his running back. Running down the left side. Dylan Sampson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
2-point attempts coming. Sanders getting his offense set. All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, just look away, Brock. Just shield your eyes. The struggles piling up for them. That's their fourth go at converting for two. They've yet to succeed on one of them.
Kate?
Yes.
Kate, I'm telling you right now, unless this game's on the line, under no circumstances should they ever go for two again. Burn this section of the playbook and start over.
Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. His return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bucks take over first and 10 from the Packer on the 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
King! 180! Regular! What's up?
They're going to pass it here. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's out of bounds, but he got that first down. So they're going to be able to run out the clock now, Brock, as they secure this victory.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
We've set it downs from 37.
180! King!
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
Done!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he's out of bounds, but he got that first down. So they're going to be able to run out the clock now, Brock, as they secure this victory.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Point it right. 180! Done!
Handoff now out of the gun. He's going to bring this down to their 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. You better know Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
All set to go now from the 35.
Good! What's up?
First down, and they go right back to him. Gets it to the 15. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Good! 180! Pistol.
zone on first. Near the goal line. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Man in motion here. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
42, Browns 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So they'll decline this and take the results. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got cut.